Alrighty guys, so just wanted to show you guys some things. This is the multiplayer reveal. So just some of the maps we're going to be playing is Conquest, Liberation Peak, Squad Deathmatch on Iberian Offensive, Empire State. Some of these maps you guys have not even seen in Battlefield Labs. We've got Conquest on there. We've also got Squad Deathmatch. We got Breakthrough. Now they're talking over us. Alright, but we also got Breakthrough, we got Domination, we got some, it's just like, these are all the modes we can play, and up to Conquest on these maps. So there is more maps that you guys have not seen from Labs, and this is what we get to play in the multiplayer reveal. Now, I don't know if you guys get to play this during the beta, but let's just check out some stuff here. We got the loadouts here, we got the Assault class. You can also swap here, and funny enough, if you select the class, you can even swap here, too. Okay, now let's break this down a little bit. So there's like frontliner here, so I'm assuming there's going to be more for the assault class, like more things to choose from. So keep that in mind because it comes with the field spec. Now there's also some other things here that aren't there, so maybe these are going to be things that come in later on. But you can see the abilities they get, like ADS mobility as you level up. These are kind of like the squad perks in Battlefield 4. But there's an ultimate where if you press 6, it highlights enemy sounds, revealing nearby enemies. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like the wall hackish kind of perk, or it's going to just show it on the minimap. I prefer it on the minimap. I've not really tested this out. Maybe today when we're live, we can test this out so you guys will see it. And maybe later on in the footage, I can show you guys some of this. We also got our loadouts on the weapons, so you guys can choose any weapon in this class. All right. The interesting thing is when you select a weapon that should be part of it, it's a signature weapon for Recon. So while we're on this topic, let me just show you guys something here. When I select the sniper, I can actually go to the firing range. And if I scope in, I can't hold my breath, right? So if I go back here, and I'm going to go into a little bit detail on every class. If I go to the Recon, it's already got the sniper selected. Let's go to the firing range. Watch. I can hold my breath, and it's super, super stable. It does not move. But when I let go, you can see the sway. So this is the sway you would get with the assault if you were to use the sniper. And hold your breath, it's like this. Now, you guys don't got to worry about, like, oh, he's going to have the med pack or whatever, but he does come with a stim for the assault. So he doesn't come with ammo, but the stim. Another thing is, if you look at the shotgun here, this can actually be changed to a gadget. So you can have 2 gadgets. So you see that? I got 2 gadgets set up. Also, I can switch this back to, like, say, a carbine, a DMR, a shotgun, so you can kind of play with quite a few things. It kind of makes the pistol useless at this point because now you've got 3 weapons, essentially. So if I were to select the carbine, we've got 3 weapons. I'm going to break down the attachments on the weapons later on in this video. Also, he comes with an additional flashbang. So he's got a frag, flash, and smoke. The other classes only have a frag and a smoke. Okay, so that's your assault class. Let's look at the engineer. Engineer does come with a repair tool, and as I mentioned, like, there's an anti-armor here. So, but the field spec, notice this, the ultimate ability, you guys can kind of read this on your own. I'm not going to break this down. It's basically secrets, but the ultimate ability, when you press 6, it enables the repair to fix enhanced efficiency. So I don't know if it's like you just pull out the repair tool and this activates, or you have to have the repair tool out and press 6 actively to get an enhanced repair. So it kind of just makes you like a beastly repair engineer, essentially, when you have this set up. Again, same idea, multiple perk areas here, and also this might be like more class setups here for the anti-armor. You guys can read all this, pause the video if you want to read all that. He's also got the gadget is the RPG and the surface-to-air missile, and you can actually do the other gadget is a motion sensor mine. Now I could do 2 essentially RPGs here, so we got the 1 guided rocket as well as the anti-air missile. As I mentioned before, only needed smoke. And the melee's all across the board. It's just the melee knife, but clearly there's going to be more later on. Oh boy, the reveal's about to begin. I'm going to try to make this a little bit quicker. I don't know if you guys can hear him over my head. All right, so let's go to the next. Now support, this is your medic class kind of thing. It's combat medic. Oh man, you guys, I know you can hear him. I keep saying, I don't know if you hear him, but he keeps saying that the reveal's going to continue. Anyway. So I'm trying to record this just before we go live, so I apologize about all the cutting through it. And anyway, so the ultimate ability for the combat medic is you become a supply bag, kind of like Hardline, where the guy running around, you can just run up to your teammate and you can take the ammo or meds off him. He does do that. Now, it doesn't show it here, but one of his abilities is being able to drop the med pack or the ammo bag. And also, these are your defibs. Now, a lot of people kind of just drag to revive, but you could use your defib to revive a lot quicker, like surprisingly quick. Hopefully in the live reveal, I can show you guys the revives with the defib. We've also got the cover, deployable cover as the next gadget. And you can see he can't run multiple weapons. So for the guy that is basically a medic with ammo, he's not going to be able to rock the sniper. Actually, he will be. Never mind, I lied. So yes, you can run the sniper on this class. So you could be sitting in the middle of nowhere. Now this is open weapon. They did mention that the beta that they're going to test closed weapons. So specifically only classes. So notice signature for support. This is signature for recon. You do get, from what I understood, like buffs using it if you're a support using the support weapon or recon using the sniper. The only buff I saw with the sniper, as I was saying earlier, is only the sniper can hold his breath where everybody else couldn't. So I'm not entirely sure about what the perks are for being a support using it. I don't know if there's like maybe steady fire rate for long range and other classes can't use it. You get accurate steady fire rate or something. I'm not entirely sure. But here, also again, nade smoke and the one melee. Now, recon. Here's your spec upgrade. He becomes an active UAV for his ultimate. So when you actually activate this, he will be able to, basically, as you run around, you'll actually see it's kind of like a Call of Duty thing where there's like a UAV over your head, but it follows you everywhere you go. I don't know how long it lasts. I haven't actually tested out how long it lasts, but you do get like a sensor beacon that you put down, kind of like Battlefield 4, that kind of spots him for you. He's the only one, from what I saw, comes with the C4 charge. The C4 explosive charge, and this is the deployable gadget. Okay, so deploy beacon, the spawn beacon, basically. Now, I will say this. Remember, I'd said there's multiple classes here, so I was kind of hoping maybe support or assault comes with the C4 as well, but not that I've seen. So let's go into breaking down the attachments. So when we look here, you see how it's 100 of 100. Each one of these attachments take a certain percent or number from this. So you have to kind of like pick and choose. And you can select through and you can see the numbers down here as you select through. You can see them change. You can also expand it out so you get a little bit more detail. Notice the muzzle velocity changes here and other details here. So these are like a bit of good details on the attachments. Now, cool thing is you can also add a canted sight, and they look really, really clean compared to what it was in Battlefield 4. It's actually looks useful. And you can see again the attachments, how they affect the weapon and the numbers throughout. So you can make some really slick builds on this, and I'm not sure which class it was, but there is a iron sight canted sight. You can see I've already got some set up. There's an iron sight canted sight that's really cool. And I also wanted to show you guys the LMG. So I know this is signature to support, but let's go to the support class, slap in that beauty. And I just want to show you guys something on the firing range. So here's the firing range, and if we get close here, you guys can probably see the lean mechanic. Okay, it's not popping up. But anyway, if you aim down sight, you can actually deploy the bipod, and it's super, super smooth. It stays, it's really good, and at the moment you do any type of movement, it cancels it. So you have to actually aim down sight before you can put the bipod, but it's so clean. Also, let me show you, not controlling recoil, I'm just going to shoot at this target. Alright, now, controlling recoil, or bipod, sorry. It's a little bit tighter, and if you actually control the recoil, it's really, and it's actually kind of insane. Another thing I want to show, hopefully, yeah, there we go, there's the lean mechanic. You see the lean? There's the lean. So I got some of the lean going. I think you just got, yeah, there it is. When you see the gun lean to the side, you know you can lean. So it's really fluid, the movement. Even some of the sliding is very fluid. It's very, very responsive. Now, if we prone, let me see if I can get this prone backwards so you see your legs. And now you aim down sight. The moment you deploy the bipod, he goes into the proper stance. And I think the crosshair's kind of shaky because my legs are hitting something in the back, but there we go. Aim down sight, bipod. It's such a good setup that they've got now with this new Battlefield setup that they've got going. And that doesn't even break down everything. Like, if I go back to the main menu and I show you guys the settings that you guys are going to see, the settings are so clean. Like, I don't even know if I can show you all this because there is so many settings and it actually goes deeper. So for example, like if we go into like gameplay and it says like, let's see if I can find something. I don't know if it's this one maybe. Yeah, see, like you go into deeper settings, right? So like there's just so many settings that you can break through into all of this and just like customize even deeper and deeper through all of it. It's actually surprisingly well detailed how far they've gotten through this game, and it looks really clean. They've stepped away completely from what 2042 was. Honestly, absolutely enjoying this. I think this is going to be a good game, and I mean, if this is what you guys are going to get in the open beta, oh my god, you guys are in for a treat. If not, well, I'll try to show you the best of everything in this multiplayer reveal. Now, if you enjoyed this, please drop a like and let me know in the comments what you guys think.